The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25.
Carry from the 50. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread, but there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
Takes the toss and heads left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Navy is lined up quickly here. Quarterback's got it on the option. Quarterback keeps the football. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the option play. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. It's an option look. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. 4th down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. We'll try to run it with the option. Looks like Navy will have the 1st down.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. 1st down, move the sticks.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Navy.
This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. Design quarterback run. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Navy has lined up quickly here. The offense calls time to stop the clock.
Timeout, Navy.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
When a defense gets them to third down, I don't know if they're surprised by the option call, but a big play for this offense to get the yards they need.
Here we go. Navy lines up first and goal.
When this happens, 1 minute you're thinking about putting 6 points on the board, the next wondering where the ball went. Heads up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. They're going to run it here. Breaks into the clear. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. The secondary backed up off the ball now. To throw, it's Levitt. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep on the scramble. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Sun Devils, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
PAT makes it 7-0. Believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bradley. And he's stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll run the option. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a few more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Gives it to the back. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 7, Navy 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking for a receiver. The receiver grabs it. They'll start with the 34. That will be a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
They're going to run the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the option play. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
Powering through a tackle. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The opening play of the drive, they begin at their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. To the air. It's Levitt. He finds some space. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Sun Devils will line up here on first down and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Grab behind the line, it's Brown. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here if you approach the half. The field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They beat the blitz there, but the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Oh, he's ruled down right there. They lose yardage on that play.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Grab down the middle. It's Moss. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I like the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll toss it to the back. And the defense able to bring him down. And that should just about do it for this first half of play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. It's an option look. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Navy will kick it off as we start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. It's a design quarterback keeper. And he makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bradley. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll try to run it with the option. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Here's the second down play. They'll try the option play here. They bring him down right at the 20.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Finds room at the 30. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run the option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
They're going to run the option. QB decides to keep it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a 2nd interception today.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. On the move now. Finally throws it deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The first play of the drive now that began at the 41. Here's the option play. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. Good enough for first down yardage.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
And the back now goes in motion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he keeps it. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Brings up second down.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw.
He escapes the pocket.
And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust.
Look out, room to run here.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Let's go. They feed the fullback this time. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's an option look. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll break 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust.
Also run out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
He keeps it on the design run. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Handoff in a single back formation. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Woodson. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game, or this close do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
Complete with the running back, but can he get there? No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Grinding away on the ground. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
QB keeps it himself.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
It's becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. To the air, it's Levitt. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. First down. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting and bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.